There are few things I love more than getting a box of books delivered straight to my door from Christianbook.com. And today I'm going to open this box and show you what I got. But make sure you stick around to the end because I also have a $100 gift certificate giveaway for one of you, and I'm going to share a little bit more about that later in the video. So let's get started. For those of you who are new around here, my name is Amy Sloan. I'm the second generation homeschooling mom of 5. We have 3 still in our homeschool from ages 10 to 15, and then our oldest daughter and son have graduated from our homeschool and are pursuing their university degrees. I write at HumilityandDoxology.com and am the host of the Homeschool Conversations with Humility and Doxology podcast, which you can watch here on YouTube or in your favorite podcast app. But one of the things our family loves more than just about anything are stacks of books. And so I actually don't remember all the things I had ordered. So let's open this box and get started. Okay. Oh, the first book here on the very top is The Biggest Storybook by Kevin DeYoung, illustrated by Don Clark. Give me a minute. I'm going to take this plastic wrap off. So I have the shorter book by Kevin DeYoung called The Biggest Story, and I really have enjoyed it. I appreciate the way he kind of condensed and summarized the story of the Bible in a short children's picture book format, really showing how everything from the very beginning was pointing towards Jesus. And so even though my children are older, I enjoy, especially as an older mentor mom, kind of keeping up with the newer children's storybook Bibles, and wanted to be able to check this one out for myself. So what I know I'm going to love about this book is how Kevin DeYoung is going to communicate the gospel and show how the whole Bible points to Jesus. I will make a note for those of you like our family who avoid pictures of Jesus. This book, this story Bible does contain pictures of Jesus, and so you would just need to be aware of that for your family, for the values of your family. If you're looking for a really excellent picture book Bible that does not contain images of Christ, I recommend the Catherine Voss Story Bible, specifically the Banner of Truth edition. If you get a different edition, you will have other kinds of illustrations, but the Banner of Truth publishers have an edition of the Voss Story Bible that does not have any images of Jesus. But I think this will be a great book to add to our shelf, and I look forward to reading it. The next book I have is The Dangerous Journey. Now, this is actually a replacement for our current copy, which has basically completely fallen apart at this point. It has been read and reread so many times. This is a fantastic children's retelling of Pilgrim's Progress, and the illustrations are amazing. They definitely communicate a lot of the drama of the story, and there's quite a bit of text as well. Our church actually used this many years ago now as the basis for a VBS that we created. And so this is one that I love. And I was just so sad that our old copy had fallen apart. I wanted to get a new one to enjoy with my younger children, with little friends who come over. And, I got to start thinking about grandkids one of these days. Oh, my daughter Sophia is going to be so excited when I show her this one. All right, so we love the picture books by R.C. Sproul. They're kind of like parables, essentially. You may be familiar with The Lightlings, The Priest with Dirty Clothes, and of course this one, The Prince and the Poison Cup. Only you'll notice it's not in English. My 9th grader has been beginning her Spanish studies this year and has loved them, and so when I saw that this book that we already love as a family in English has been translated into Spanish, I thought she would really enjoy this book. And so the illustrations are wonderful, the meaning and the parable is wonderful. and it'll be a fun way for her to practice her Spanish. So, if there is a children's book or a beloved story your family already loves or a child is already very familiar with, consider looking to see if you can find it in whatever foreign language they're studying. I've gotten my older daughter a French Bible, this other daughter a Spanish Bible. That's another thing you can do to help reinforce and encourage their foreign language learning. And you're never too old for a good picture book. Okay, I have to be kind of quiet about this one because this is a birthday present for my son. He doesn't know about it, and by the time this video comes out, he will already know about it, but I have not yet given him this present. So you may not know that Christianbook.com is not just for books. You can also get toys and Lego, and sometimes they will go on great sale. You can get free shipping often, discounts, and my son loves Lego so much, and I saw this one. It's a Technic, and it's a tractor, and I knew he would love it, and it was a perfect way to round out my Christian book order. Speaking of things other than books, the next thing I'm pulling out of the box is a game called Quiddler. It's the short word game. I've actually never played this game before, but I thought this would be a fun one to do with my 3 younger kids. It's going to be a transition next year as both older teens are gone and we'll be back to just 3 children at home. And I wanted to kind of have a few things to kind of make it extra special, do a little learning, but something that the 10-year-old through the 15-year-old can participate in. That can be tricky, but this looks like a great option. So it says, it's the short word game, easy to learn and loads of fun. Be the first to arrange all of your cards into 1 or more words and go out. Also, side note, it will be sneaky spelling practice, and a few of these kids need all the help they can get. Now, I mentioned my older daughter is graduating from our homeschool this spring, heading off to college. One book that she has read and really enjoyed is a book called Tactics by Greg Koukl. And I realized that we had actually borrowed a copy from my father-in-law. And so I was like, wow, we definitely need to add this to our family shelf. Actually, my 20-year-old, almost 18-year-old, and almost 15-year-old, I believe, have all read this book. But had borrowed it. So this is now our personal family copy that we can also lend out ourselves. It is a game plan for discussing your Christian convictions. So apologetics, but more with a twist. What does that actually look like in your day-to-day life? And when I was getting this book by Greg Koukl, I noticed he had also written another one called Street Smarts, using questions to answer Christianity's toughest challenges. So I'm going to give this to my daughter who's leaving for college, encourage her to read it before she leaves. I know she already loved Tactics, and so I figured this one looked great as well. And I hope she can read it, be encouraged, and maybe we can have some good family discussions this summer. So if you're looking for Christian apologetic material for your teens, check out these books by Greg Koukl. So I'm really excited. There is something just about for everyone in our family, every age there in that box. And you as well have the opportunity to get a $100 gift card to Christianbook.com. I'm going to put that link and all the details down in the video description. So make sure you click below and check that out. I would love for one of you viewers to be the ones to get that. And I would love for you to tell me in the comments, if you win the $100 gift card, what would you most want to buy? What books are on your wish list? What things are you really looking forward to for homeschooling next year, for summer reading with your kids? Let me know what you would buy with $100 to Christianbook.com, and then make sure you click through to enter the giveaway for your chance at that gift certificate. Thank you so much for joining me today and getting to see all the fun unboxing. I can't wait to hear what you would get at Christian Book as well. And I hope that you will make sure you subscribe to Humility and Doxology. Make sure you are listening to the podcast and checking out the book lists and following me at Humility and Doxology, all the places. And until next time, happy homeschooling.